Detroit Pistons got enough guards. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button, it's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. Appreciate y'all for supporting the channel. I don't think they have enough guard. I think it's a certain type of guard they keep drafting. You see, I think they draft guys that need the ball in their hand. You know, K was kind of supposed to be that Magic Johnson, Luka type of guard. I think he's more like Luka, looking more to score than facilitate. I think he became more of a scorer because they ain't got a lot of shooters around him. You know, you get Jaden Ivey, you know, he's still getting there. Short Thompson, it's whatever. Beef, low sodium beef stew he has. So once you start kind of talking about some of the guys you got, it's kind of like the way he played. He just need guys that can stretch and shoot the floor, and shoot. So a lot of the guards that they got, man, they just really ball dominant guards. And you know, you got a lot of guys in the league that's ball dominant. You know, they really nothing without the ball in their hand. They can't, you know, catch and shoot. They can't cut. They don't know how to run a proper offense. So really, it got to be a lot of teaching to get these guys where they need to get to. But if they going out there and they gonna, you know, and they're gonna, you know, let's say redo their backcourt, you know what I'm saying? Really, in reality, I mean, you can go a lot of different ways. You can move Cade Cunningham to the 3 and say, okay, in the backcourt, you know, I want to go on there with somebody like Klay Thompson. I'm just a prototype, somebody that can catch a shoot and defend. Then I want a guy that can run the show and facilitate like a Halliburton or what's the other guy's name? You know, tip of my tongue, man. Halliburton, you know, DeJounte Murray or something like that, who's going to be able to facilitate and defend. You know what I'm saying? You know, they went with Ivy, more of a guy that was an electric guard. You know, athletic, get downhill. He can facilitate a little bit, but known for finishing at the rim. Ball security a little bit questionable. High handles need to tighten up, but he's more of a guy that's better with the ball in his hand. Marcus Sasser, he's more of a guy that's better instant offense with the ball in his hand. When you start going down the list of guys, you know, Cade Cunningham, he better with his ball in his hand, especially if you ain't got guys that can space the floor and shoot, where he can do what he really want to do. So really now you're looking at guys that possibly can kind of shoot the ball a little bit more, defend the line, defend. And those are the type of guards that if you're looking for any type of guard, you're looking for a guard that's more of an older Ray Allen, Klay Thompson, can move without the basketball, that can defend the tougher matchups and do the dirty work. You know, you're looking for Rajay Bell, Bruce Bowens, you know, somebody in there that can really do the dirty work, but now, you know, can stretch the floor on a consistent basis. And a lot of those guys really ain't growing on trees. You know, maybe you look at a guy, you know, DeAndre Hunter down there in Atlanta, you know, big, strong guard, can defend and, you know, getting better as a shooter. That's pretty much what you're looking for. Guys that can get out there, be persistent on the perimeter, move their feet, defend, hard to back down, take the tough guard matchup, you know what I'm saying, and be able to shoot the floor. Them the type of guards you're looking for. Not a guard that need to clear out the side, not a guard that got to put it on the hardwood to go get offense. So if you're going to add guards, you're looking for pretty much guards that can stretch and shoot the floor, stretch the floor and defend their position, and that's what you're looking for. All this, you know, or you're looking for a primary ball handler to move Cade off the ball a little bit more, and that's going to be looking to facilitate and defend his position. That got to be one of the consistent. Most of these guys they bring in, they got to be able to defend. You know, that's the difference between when you look at the matchup between Minnesota and Dallas. Game 1 haven't happened by the time y'all see this video, but one thing about, you know, one thing that make Anthony Edwards special is that he's willing to defend his position. He's willing to defend the matchup. You know, he's willing to defend the best player on the other side of that floor, especially in critical times. When Jamal Murray had it going, he was able to defend. That's got to be across the board. That got to be it. They got to be it. That got to be something like, okay, can he defend? Then can he shoot? Those got to be the things that they need. Even if they want to move on from Cade, if they want to move on from this guy, that guy, they got to if they're gonna bring in more guards, they got to be able to defend and shoot. Even if they want to bring in a lead guard, he got to be able to defend and shoot. You know, if you get guys that can defend and shoot, then they buy you more time with the development of a Shore Thompson. You know, then they buy you a little bit more leeway with Jalen Duren and some of these other guys. You know, and they had guys, you know, the kid from we traded to New York, Alex Burks, and, you know, Bojan Bojanovic that could shoot the rock. It just didn't seem to be the best mixture of shooting, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, you know, real talk, you know, they can stay there and they can develop their guards if they wish to, but a lot of these guys ain't making the jump shooting the basketball like they should be making the jump shooting the basketball. I think that's a huge problem. That's across the league. I mean, Isaac Okoro, he becoming a better shooter in Cleveland, I see, but it still ain't enough. You know, it still ain't enough, man. So, you know, when you start looking at it, man, I don't think they got one player that you say, well, I'm going to build around. And they ain't got that guy. Hate to break it to the Cade Cunningham supporters. He's not a guy you build around. You can build with, but he's not. I did a video already. He's not a guy you build around. But what I will say is, if they're going to invest in more guards and possibly shift him to the wing or shift him to the off guard position, you know, whoever they bring in, they got to be able to shoot the ball. They got to be able to defend their position and shoot the ball. So I think Duren is fine doing. If he can become a better defensive player, he's fine. You know, that way you bring in other guys that can stretch and shoot the floor and buy Shore Thompson some time, continue to develop. You know, DeAndre Hunter, a guy that'd be a nice, if he can stay healthy, that'd be a nice little look. You know, if you can swing at DeJounte Murray, a nice look. You know, people talking about a Brandon Ingram. He just so ball dominant like Cade Cunningham. I'm interested to see how that's going to work. You know, him and Zion didn't even really, you know, find they footing together fully, and that's because either one, both of them was kind of, you know, having the injury problems. And that's another thing I'm saying. You going out there trading, about to pay Brandon Ingram big money, but durability has always been an issue with him. If you injury prone and you younger, it ain't gonna get too much better usually when you get older. So, should they revamp their guards? I think so. You know, let Sasser and Ashur, you know, develop off the bench, and, you know, but the thing is, can you find a proper guard? You talking about Malik Monk is another guy that need the ball in his hand to score the ball. So, I don't know, man, but hey, it is what it is, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313. Check out the Short Pistons Talk playlist. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.